What's going on to all my gaming addicts and gameaholics? Welcome back to the Gamers Anonymous podcast, a show all about gaming and other related news to give you that fix to ease your gaming itch. This is episode number 42, and today is May 2nd, 2022. In this episode, we're going to discuss Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase being announced, Modern Warfare 2 getting a teaser and being announced. Warner Brothers wants to sell some of their studios and IPs, and Sony stops PlayStation Now stacking. So definitely, I am your host, Trey Turpin. And once again, I'm always here with my good brother, Shane Turpin. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, bro, man? I'm glad to be back for another exciting episode, man.
Yes, sir. Me too. Definitely. I just want to go ahead and start off by asking you what you've been up to, man.
Oh man, it's been
You know.
crazy, man.
Mhm.
Not much, man. The same old, just working with the bustle and hustle of that, man. Really, like I said, I haven't really locked down and been playing anything except for like the Elden Ring, like I've been saying. I've been progressing in that, thankfully, but it's been a slow grind and struggle. I see a lot of memes and stuff now. People, uh, angrily quitting the game and
Right,
saying
right, right,
they
right.
had it. But that's pretty much what I've been up to on the gaming side of things. Other than that, man, just everyday life. That's it.
Okay. Okay. That's what's up. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Definitely I've been doing the same thing, just been working. I have been grinding hard on that Halo Infinite because I've been trying to complete the battle pass before the new season drops tomorrow. But it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to make it. But thankfully, they were able to go ahead and, try to go against the industry standard and allow the battle pass to actually never expire. So, good thing that even though season two will start tomorrow, I'll go ahead and I'll still be able to grind out that season one battle pass or start season two and come back to season one at a later date. So that's mainly what I've been playing here recently. Although I have been in class for the past 5 weeks, so now I'm back in the grind of every day-to-day life at my job. So I got to squeeze in gaming as much as I can now. I didn't have as much free time, so I've been playing Halo Infinite, and also I've been playing a lot of that Stardew Valley as well. Me, like, you got me in love with the Harvest Moon series, and ever since then I just been hooked with that type of farming simulation. You would call it a sim if you want, but I've been really into those farming type games. Stardew Valley is right up that alley. It's everything like an old school Harvest Moon plus more. Like, it's unbelievable. I'm looking at everything that you can do in this game. It's just so much that you can do in this game. I'm like, this game is on a whole nother level, and it was created, I believe, by just one guy as well. So I've been playing that. It's definitely right up my alley. Love me some Harvest Moon type games, which is, well, not necessarily Harvest Moon now. It's called Story of Seasons, all because of the whole uh, licensing thing agreement. Like, the developers and the publisher kind of split and did their own thing. So the publisher was able to keep the Harvest Moon name, and then the developers had to change their name to Story of Seasons, but yet they were able to keep the rights to the games that they've already made. So definitely, yeah, it's a
Been
whole
tricky
debacle.
there.
Yeah, it's a whole debacle on that end. So they had to change one. A game was called Harvest Moon, but they had to change. It was like Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town. Now they had to change it to Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town. So, and that's like one of the fan favorites. They've come out with multiple versions of Friends of Mineral Town. I actually have that on the Nintendo Switch. Kind of fell off on that a little bit, and I jumped into Stardew Valley. And like I said, man, I'm enjoying every step of the way so far. But that's all I've been playing. So before we go ahead and continue on with the show, is there anything else you wanted to mention?
Nah, man, that's it.
Okay. All right. So before we go ahead and get started, if you would like to go ahead and help support the show, go ahead and subscribe to the Gamers Anonymous podcast YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date when new videos drop. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment. For our audio listeners, make sure to subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify to stay up to date for new episodes. Also, rate and leave a review, which would help the show out tremendously. And of course, on the behalf of The Gap, a big thanks to everyone for continuing to show love and support. All right. So we definitely have a big show for you guys today. We're going to go ahead and jump right into the first topic here, which is probably one that a lot of people's been waiting for, which is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 has officially been announced. Of course, in Call of Duty fashion, it was teased first. So the Call of Duty Twitter account went ahead and teased a little, like, I would say like a 5 to 6 second video, and it really didn't show much, but
Super
the
tease.
yeah, super tease. It just showed the logo, the official logo of the new game. So I have an article here, so I'm gonna bring that up for you guys. So this is an article off of on polygon.com, and I've highlighted some areas here. So it says Call of Duty returns to Modern Warfare in 2022. Developer Infinity Ward and Activision confirmed Thursday in tweets that showed the logo and the title of the next game in the series, which appears to be simply Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. This year's entry in the enduring shooter franchise is expected to arrive on consoles and PC sometime later this year. On Twitter, the game's official account teased the new era of Call of Duty is coming and posted a brief teaser video. That video offers little more than an aesthetic tease, but very briefly shows the logo for the Task Force 141, the international spec ops unit that served as the principal protagonist of the original Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, released in 2009. So here's that tweet, and here's the official logo here. And like I said, it's just like a little 6 second clip there. All right. And the article continues to say the next Call of Duty is a direct sequel to 2019's Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The 2019 Modern Warfare has been the most successful Call of Duty title to date, Activision has said. Activision has reportedly shown the new Modern Warfare 2 privately this week to NFL draft prospects in Las Vegas and is expected to show the game more widely soon. A new Warzone game, a built from the ground up free-to-play shooter with battle royale elements, is also coming in 2022. The original Call of Duty Warzone was released in March of 2020 and was part of the previous 2019's Modern Warfare Season 2 content. Since then, Activision and developer Raven Software have updated Warzone with content from Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and Call of Duty Vanguard. So you already know, Shane, I'm going to go ahead and throw it to you. So, of course, Modern Warfare 2 has been rumored. People have been speculating that it's going to be a sequel to the highly successful 2019 reboot. So, with them announcing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, how hype are you?
Man, for real, I didn't expect this right now, but that's what's up for real, for real. You know, Modern Warfare, that was a classic, as they said, it's the best seller since Call of Duty. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
Call of
so
Duty
you know
4
that was a
started it.
fan favorite right there. You know what I'm saying? And the way Call of Duty is moving now, man, I'm glad they announced this. This right here is gonna have the whole gaming industry excited right here, for real, for real.
Yeah, it really does. Like, I know, like I said, I kind of knew that it was going to be Modern Warfare 2. It just had to have been. Like, I felt like Call of Duty 20 or Modern Warfare 2019, it kind of came and went too soon. Like, a lot of people believed, like, because it felt like Call of Duty was falling off at a point, and then Modern Warfare 2019 just came back and like rejuvenated the franchise, brought a lot of players back, a lot of hype back, more engagement back, and it was just highly successful. And then it even spawned like a little spinoff with Warzone, and it just been riding high ever since. And for them to continue, like, I felt like it was in a good enough spot that they just needed to ride that Modern Warfare train. Just skip the annual releases and just continue to do
Mhm.
your own thing. But of course, in Activision fashion and Call of Duty fashion, they went ahead, and a few months after Warzone was released, like they always usually announce the
Moving
new.
on.
Yeah, they always announce it like in May. I think last year it was a little later, I want to
Right,
say, but usually it's typically around in May. And they went ahead and announced Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and that, a lot of people enjoyed it, but a lot of people, didn't really care for it. And then Vanguard came out last year. A lot of people didn't enjoy that game. So it just seems like they had a high point, and then they just was slowly just going downhill since then. So with the rumors, there are rumors that, with Microsoft trying to purchase Activision Blizzard, that they're going to eventually put a stop to the annual releases, or
right, right,
s-
right,
something. Like, I think they were going to take a year off anyway just to get back on track, because it was three studios making Call of Duty, but then, like, I think it kind of got jumbled up last year. Like, Black Ops Cold War was not supposed to come out the year prior, but it did anyway.
right,
So I just felt like they were either going to take a year off anyway, or Microsoft, like I said, was probably just going to put a stop to it whenever they do finalize the acquisition, which a lot of people are thankful for that. We hope the rumors are true with them taking a year off next year to let this game, Modern Warfare 2, you know, just ride out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know it's going to be a system seller. We know it's going to sell a lot of copies. If they just do everything they did with Modern Warfare 1 with 2019, with a better campaign and just amazing maps and the amazing multiplayer, and just continue updating it with content, we don't need another one next year.
thanks.
So that's all I have to say on it. I didn't know if you felt the same way. Do you like the annual
Yeah,
releases,
you
or?
hit it on the head, bro. No, I mean, they sometimes you gotta give that stuff time to, do its thing. You know what I mean? You don't always need a new, idea or something flashy or something for the game change. Sometimes you just gotta let the game ride out. And
Yeah.
that every year thing, I feel like it was just put too much of a crunch on the developers and whatnot, and just deadlines, 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 and eventually I feel like it was hurt the game, as we could all see, feel like we could all see from the past few years.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's why they incorporated three studios,
Right.
and so they can, at least each studio will have like 2.5 years of
Alleviate the pain,
development time,
right.
you
Alleviate.
know. But
Right.
yeah, it definitely seems like that it started working, earlier in the 2010s, but eventually it just started to falter. And yeah, so now, yeah, stop the annual releases, please. You know. Okay. Well, if you didn't have anything else on this note, we can go ahead and jump into the next one here.
Let's roll it.
All right. So the next bit of news that I got for you guys here is the Warner Brothers. Of course, they're back in the discussion again. It looks like Warner Brothers might end up selling some of its gaming division, whether it's studios, IPs, games, what have you. They're back in the discussion again, which we already know back in 2020. It looks like their previous parent company, AT&T, was looking to sell the gaming division for about $4 billion, and then nothing happened with that. So now with Discovery purchasing Warner Brothers and things like that, it looks like, um, or at least that merger happened. It looks like, the talks are back up now. So I have go ahead and bring up the article. I got articles for days. Let's see here. So this is an article on comicbooks.com. So, and the article says, Warner Brothers Discovery is reportedly planning to sell off some of its gaming studios and IPs to major players in the industry. This isn't the first time this rumor has come about. In the summer of 2020, there were rumblings that Warner Brothers was considering selling off some of its gaming divisions. According to I'm probably going to butcher the name, Imran Khan, Warner Brothers Discovery may be shopping their game studios and licensed IP like Batman, Superman, Harry Potter around the industry. Khan noted that major industry names such as Microsoft, Sony, Electronic Arts, Take-Two, and more are all interested in acquiring these teams. It's unclear if Warner Brothers would keep any IP or teams for itself or would sell anything in bulk. It's also equally unclear if it would be willing to divide up IP and studios to different buyers. Either way, Khan stated he doesn't have any information to confidently write up in an official report, so this should be taken with a grain of salt. When the Warner Brothers Discovery deal merger completed earlier this month, a report came out talking about the potential plans for the future of the company. In that report, it was noted that the Warner Brothers Discovery wanted to bolster its gaming division, suggesting it would invest more into games based on properties like DC. No new AAA games have been announced since the merger was complete, so we have no concrete insight into the company at the moment. It's possible that Warner Brothers Discovery saw the interest in other companies taking on its brands in 2020, and it felt it could be a worthwhile move, but there's no telling right now. All right. So that's the article on comicbook.com. Shane. All right. You know, once again, they're back into the acquisition discussion, or that they want to get back on the market of selling their gaming division. Do you remember hearing about this, or
Yeah, back
about
when
the
they tried to
first
sell
time?
before. Yeah,
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 I remember that. Yeah, I do. I
yeah.
remember them trying to sell first time, and it did nothing went through.
So what do you think about this now? And with them, rethinking like, yeah, we might keep it, and then like, no, you know what, we're going to go ahead and sell. What do you think happened there?
I mean, I don't know. Did they partner with what did you say, Discovery or
Hmm.
Discovery, like Discovery
Discovery.
Channel,
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it
like
looks like
hey,
maybe they knew they were going to
or
sell the whole kit and caboodle, so they kept that to have some kind of leverage. Like, yeah, we got
right,
this
right,
division too, so they can get more money. Maybe, who knows?
possibly right, right. Plus, just with everything going on too, maybe the price wasn't right. Maybe they was wanting more, feel like they could get more out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If somebody had the money, they would have definitely jumped on it. So there's probably nobody out there feel like it was that much worth to them. You know what I mean? 4 point, what did it say, 4 billion?
yeah. It was 4 billion, which a lot of people thought that was a lot of money at the time. And then when it didn't go through, they were like, yeah, it was just too much money. And then Microsoft ended up purchasing Bethesda for 8.5 or 7.5. I'm sorry, for 7.5 billion.
Right,
So people were like, "What? They could have bought Warner Brothers games and things like that. They could have had Batman as an exclusive on their platform." But other than that, so we know like a 4 billion was sounding like a good deal. For Mortal Kombat, for the Harry Potter games, for the Lego games, for um, what were I missing? The big one already. The DC Universe games. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like all of that. It seemed like 4 billion was definitely worth the asking
Worth it.
price.
Right.
So, but now fast forward to 2022. With Microsoft, because I've expressed this on Twitter. I feel like Microsoft would be probably one of the better options. Like I don't want them to go to EA. Definitely don't want them to go to Take Two. So it would really be Microsoft or Sony. And the reason why I would choose Microsoft is for the simple fact that, they seem to be more, um, what I'm saying? They seem to be more like consumer friendly, or at least like, just more friendly when it comes to their practices. Like you already know, if they did try to keep it exclusive, it'd still be on PC. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It'll be on mobile. It'll be exclusive, but it'll really probably be on more platforms than if Sony went ahead and purchased it.
Right. Right.
Because it'll just be on the Sony consoles.
Right.
This would be on the Xbox platforms. So that's why I said I wish they would do it, but it really looks like Sony is looking heavy and deep into this right now, because they've also been in acquisition season. They've been making great purchases and adding to their stellar
Big
lineup
fan.
of developers. So it's really a toss up here, and I feel like Microsoft, maybe it's bad timing for them because they're still trying to work out the kinks of getting Activision Blizzard. So this is probably a prime time for someone like EA or Sony or Take Two to at least, like, if they don't buy the whole gaming division, they can buy NetherRealm Studios, Mortal Kombat all day, make the best fighting games in my opinion. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
They could purchase, some of the Warner Brothers, like they could get Rocksteady that's been making the Batman games and made them relevant today. And like I said, they'll probably just sell IPs. They'd be like, yeah, we'll take the IPs. We don't need the studios. We'll take the DC IP franchise and, make it
right,
PlayStation exclusive. Now we got Spider-Man and we got Batman. What y'all gonna do now? You know,
right, right, right.
so like I just see it going all kinds of different ways. And I just think it's funny that it's just like we were just talking offline that it's not just Warner Brothers. We heard that, Square Enix sold off like half of their studios to Embracer Group,
Mm-hmm.
and IPs like Tomb Raider and Deus Ex.
Right,
So and
right.
they purchased Crystal Dynamics and things like that. And then we also hear that there's a rumor that Ubisoft is probably going to be on the market as well.
Mhm.
So Shane, go ahead and tell me what you think with all of this. Like gaming is like it's crazy. The gaming
It's
industry is
man, we're in a
different.
crazy time right now
Yeah.
for real, man. Because like it's just so much money floating around. So many properties are up for sale. So many things are happening all at once, and you got the metaverse stuff coming too. So a lot of people are investing in gaming heavily. You know, heavily right now. Due to stuff in that nature. So it's a crazy time, man. Anybody, you also got companies like Netflix trying to get into gaming and stuff. They're supposedly having conversations with some of these studios and whatnot. So it's like just anything is possible. You still got Amazon out there trying to buy stuff up. You know what I mean, for gaming. You got like it's crazy, bro. Like it's just nothing surprises me anymore these days. You know what I mean? When they say such and such bought such and such, like I mean. It's crazy, man. Just like with the stuff with Twitter, you know what I mean? Like, you
Mm-hmm.
know
Yep.
what I mean? It's out of nowhere. Oh, well, come on now. Like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? That's crazy. Elon Musk went ahead and did the thing and just threw his wallet at him like, here, take the money or what? You know what I'm saying? Like that
Right,
just seems what it is. It also this is a little off topic, but it just reminds me of like I don't know. I feel like the people now. It just reminds me of like people running these companies and things like that. It just reminds me of like you know they passed it down to their kids, and their kids is like, I don't want to do this, and then they're like, I'll go ahead and sell it. I want to live my life. Spend money. This is that and the third. That's what it seems like to me. Like people are just like fed up with running it. They're just like, hey, give me all these billions, man, so I could just chill, not have to worry about nothing for my lifetime anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I can't blame them, man. That's what's up. I think it's crazy that the industry is like that and it's shaping it. So like, just think about it. Like, you could tell your kids and stuff like, yeah, like I don't know. It's just like, yeah, they used to be its own thing. Like Bethesda used to be its own thing. Now it's Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Like these games, like I don't know. I just think the history is just gonna be crazy like 10, 20 years from now. It used to be a
man.
big deal when it was just one studio. Now it's like a whole entity of a whole publishing slash dev studio, everything, whole companies just getting bought up. Like, here you go, you're mine now. Enjoy
Right.
your vacation.
Welcome to the team.
Yeah, right. So
Right.
I just think it's crazy, man. But yeah, just the last little bit, like I really do think that I really do think that like if anybody did, it would be Microsoft, just because I just feel like they just more, pro consumer. You know, um, I feel like Nintendo probably ain't never going to change their practices, and Sony seems to be starting to try to be a little bit more pro consumer, but they all about the money too. So
We
it's just
have
a
to make
toss
them
up.
change. That's the only way they gonna change. We gotta make them change.
Yeah,
Gotta speak with our wallets.
just like we did with Xbox. Xbox changed they whole tune.
All right.
Yeah. So okay, but anything you had any little more tidbits before we move on?
Man, just crazy time to be in the gaming industry nowadays. Just so much money, man.
Yes, sir. All right. So our third topic that we're going to go ahead and talk about is Sony stopping people from stacking their PlayStation Now subscriptions. All right. So just to go ahead, I'm gonna read the article first, and then I'll go ahead and tell you guys what I think. Uh, all right. So this is an article on TheVerge.com. So it says that after Sony announced its plan to restructure PlayStation Plus into a new three-tiered service to further compete with Microsoft's and Nintendo services, things were slightly vague about how the conversion to the new tiers will work. Users began stacking prepaid subscriptions to PlayStation Now, Sony's cloud streaming service on PlayStation, on consoles and PC, hoping the $60 per year service would convert to the upcoming $120 per year PlayStation Plus Premium. Sony was quick to stop many people from exploiting the discount, but it couldn't keep people from buying and redeeming the cards for some sort of service. And those remaining PlayStation Now voucher cards will get you at least a partial PlayStation Plus premium subscription. At least they will start it in June. Sony is now keeping many people from redeeming prepaid vouchers until after the PlayStation Plus relaunch. Only users who aren't already subscribed can redeem a 1, 3, or 12-month prepaid card, which are still sold at many retailers, including directly from Sony. What happens if you have a prepaid voucher once June rolls around? Well, it will still be worth redeeming them once you're able. Sony made this helpful chart to explain how much they're worth when converting to the new service. While a month of PlayStation Now won't buy you a month of PlayStation Plus Premium, Sony says you'll still get the length of time equivalent to the monetary value of your original voucher. Now, this I know, Shane, this all sounds a bit familiar. We've been through this already, but let me go ahead and break down this chart. All right, so they go ahead and show you what you would get for PlayStation Plus. We're not worried about that. We're worried about the new PlayStation Now services. All right, so it says right here, it says 1 month PlayStation Now voucher. If you're a non-subscriber, you'll get 21 days of PlayStation Plus Premium. If you have Essential already, you'll get 40 days of PlayStation Plus Essential. If you have Extra, by the time June comes around, you'll get 25 days of PlayStation Plus Extra. And then, of course, also if you're already paying for Premium, you'll get 21 days of Premium. And then 3 months, same exact thing. You get 53 days, 105 days, and 66 days. And the 12th month, you'll get 183 days of the core, of premium. You'll get 365 days of plus essential, which is pretty much the core. And you'll get 219 days of extra. And like I said, I already said 183 days of PlayStation Plus premium. So now that we went
Woo.
ahead and got that out the way, yes, Shane, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it to you because you and I went ahead and did a similar thing because Xbox did the exact same thing when they went ahead and started to announce Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So we were able to buy uh 60, or you were able to buy a year worth of gold up to 3 years. You can stack it up to 3 years, but you can buy up to 3 years of gold and then purchase 1 month of Xbox Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and it will actually convert all of that. into the whole 3 years into Ultimate. So Ultimate for $15 a month, which equals to 180 a year, you can actually pay $180 worth of gold and then get it for $1. So you're pretty much paying 1 year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and you're getting three essentially, if that makes sense. I know this is all crazy, and that's why I said Shane and I, we've dealt this before, but it seems like Xbox has not stopped that. Am I correct?
As far as the last time I checked, no, it was still working.
Okay. Yeah.
And I
So
was surprised because it's been working for a minute. Like, it still lets
mm,
you convert.
yeah, it
I'm
really
like,
does.
what?
Now we did learn that like once you have gold, like say you bought 2 years of gold and you upgrade it to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, if you try to add another year of gold or one more month of gold, it's actually going to convert it to, let's just say you bought 60, you bought another $60 12-month card of gold. They'll try to give you 4 months of Game Pass Ultimate out of it.
Yeah,
So once you're already a subscriber, they're doing the same thing that PlayStation's trying to do right now,
yeah,
but if you're not a PlayStation or if you're not a subscriber to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, then you're able to exploit that still,
right,
and it kind of seems like that's what PlayStation is doing now. It says if you're a non-subscriber, they're going to give you, the premium versions of the
right.
money equivalent. So it sounds pretty similar, but let me stop talking and let my guest speak. Shane, what do you think of this?
Uh, it doesn't really bother me. It sounds pretty equivalent to the Xbox model or whatever. I mean, I figured this would come eventually. They're not going to keep giving you, dollar for dollar for something that's worth way less. You know what I mean? So it
Mhm.
only makes sense. I mean, actually, they're being halfway lenient about it, I guess, but they could just be like, it ain't worth this or it's worth way less. Or so, I mean, they're just trying to get everybody to convert over to uh,
To the new.
yeah,
Yeah, the new PlayStation Plus.
the new model, yeah, the new
Yeah.
PlayStation Plus model. So, I mean, like, how else do you do it? But gotta give people a reason. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think it's too bad. Like I said, Xbox does the same exact thing, reasonable. So I think what they're doing is reasonable. I just think it's funny that, and now I'm looking back at the article. Now I want to say that it says only users who aren't already subscribed can redeem a one. Yeah, so yeah, it's pretty much the same thing as what I explained with the Xbox. Like if you're not a PlayStation Now subscriber, you can probably still redeem these as intended, like what I did. Like I went ahead and purchased 1 year because I knew it was going to convert to premium in June. So I went ahead and did that right before they went ahead and started doing this. So definitely seems like I know this was making headlines just because they were making it seem like, Sony's anti-consumer and things like that, but they don't realize Xbox pretty much is doing the same exact thing. You know, it's just that I don't think it was as long as I like Xbox. You can do up to 3 years. I think you can only do up to two with PlayStation, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know.
okay.
But definitely just wanted to go ahead and talk about this and let you guys know if you guys were interested in doing this. It looks like Sony's starting to crack down a little bit if you are currently a subscriber already. If you're not a subscriber, then go ahead and take advantage before they crack down even more laws. June is right around the corner.
True that.
All
Mhm.
right. So we're going to go ahead and move on to our last and final topic. Probably the main reason why you guys started watching this episode. I had to save the best for last. But of course, uh, Xbox and Microsoft went ahead and announced that the Xbox and Bethesda game showcase is happening this year on June 12th. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the article for you guys here. Let me start off with the tweet. So definitely they went ahead. Aaron Greenberg of Xbox marketing, he went ahead and um, tweeted out this event, and then of course Phil Spencer went ahead and retweeted it as well. An Xbox Twitter account went ahead and tweeted it. So go ahead and pull it up here. So it definitely says that. So Phil Spencer, he says that. Well, no, let me say Aaron Greenberg first. So Aaron Greenberg went ahead and tweeted and said, "It's time. The Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase will stream globally in 30 languages on June 12th at 10 a.m. Pacific. Save the date and please join us for a showcase of games from Xbox Game Studios, Bethesda, and our partners around the world." All right. So he went ahead and tweeted that with the link. And then Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, went ahead and said, "Getting ready for events, spending time with studios, reviewing demos, announces, scripts is one of the most fun parts of this job. I feel like a fan who has sneaked behind stage watching the show get created. I can't wait for 612 to show the amazing work of so many talented teams." All right. So they went ahead and just tried to get everybody hyped for June 12th. And when you click on the link, it actually takes you here. So this link, let me see, zoom in for you guys. All right. So it says join us Sunday, June 12th for the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. All right. And the uh, website says today we are excited to announce that the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase will stream on Sunday, June 12th at 10 a.m. Pacific. This show will feature amazing titles coming from Xbox Game Studios, Bethesda's, and our partners around the world. The Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase will include everything you need to know about the diverse lineup of games coming soon to the Xbox ecosystem, including upcoming releases to Game Pass and Xbox and PC, or Game Pass on Xbox and PC. The Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase will be streamed on a variety of outlets in over 30 languages. You can choose where you want to tune in from, and you got YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. And it just says we'll see you on Sunday, June 12th at 10 a.m. Pacific, which is 1 p.m. Eastern, my time, baby. All right. So this announcement went ahead and got everybody hyped on Twitter. Everyone is excited to see exactly what Xbox is cooking up. We know they've been announcing games after games after games after games. So a lot of people want to see all these games that they've been announcing. And not only that, we want to see gameplay and we want to hear some release dates for these games. We're tired of seeing these CGI trailers. We're tired of seeing
Free.
all these games just get delayed. They announce these games and 3 years go by and we still haven't seen nothing. A lot of people are hyped for this event and the expectations are set to the maximum. Usually Xbox would set expectations, like, hey, this is what we're going to show. We're not going to show too much. They haven't done that yet. So until they do, we're going to hype this out to the stratosphere. Okay. So Shane, enough of me talking. Feel like I've been talking a lot this
To the
podcast.
stratosphere. With it though. I
um,
feel you.
so what do you think about this, man? We are going to currently do like a predictions episode closer towards this event. But what do you think? What do you want
Hey
to
man,
see? What do you want this to
nothing but
happen?
excitement. Nothing but excitement. Man, there's so many games. I don't even know where to start, man. Like, but it's so much stuff that I want to know, like about particular games that I know I'm not gonna get the answer for until the show. But it just makes you excited, man. I'm ready to see what all they have going, and not even the stuff that's even about to come out now. I even want to know about the stuff that's a year or two away. Just give us something on these games, like this Fable and this and that. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Like, where are these games at? Like, y'all showed them to us. Give us something, please. We know
Yes.
Starfield is coming, yes, but can we get something like that we were shown at launch that we've been
Yeah.
waiting on?
Yeah, definitely.
Please.
Like Fable, you hit that. Like I'm honestly, that's like one of my most excited games to look forward to.
Hey,
Like just to see like a beloved franchise to me get like the reboot treatment, and I feel like the art style and the animation and everything is going to be completely different from what we're accustomed to. It's being helmed by Playground Games. um I feel like, they're not going to stick to the car. They could do the cartoony style or what have you of the previous Fable games, but I feel like they're going to go more with a realistic approach, which is really getting me excited. And that was just a very fun franchise. I feel like it's a RPG that doesn't get much credit. I feel like it's done a lot of things that actually help mold some games now. Um, so definitely I'm excited for that. I really
Big
want to
fact.
see what's up with Redfall. I really want to
Yeah,
see what's up with Starfield. I really want to
yeah,
see, what's going on with all these games that were announced. Like, let me see more of the Hellblade 2, you know.
yes.
Let me see some new announcements, that's coming
There
from
we
these
go.
from these third party partners, and what's coming. Like, let me get more dates. Give me more dates and give me more gameplay and give me more Game Pass day one announcements. And I'm sold. I'll walk out of there with a big old grin on my face, like, yeah, like, I'm
Might do it
already.
for you this year. They
You said
might do
what?
it for you. I said they might do it for you this year, bro.
I don't know. I'll be thinking that, and I still
And
feel
then it
like,
let you down every
yeah,
time.
let me down every time, every time I feel that way, and that's why I try not to hype anything up. But
Hey, you
this
said to the
just,
stratosphere, bro.
yeah, this has to be. I feel like this has to be the year to do that. Like, they have everything. Like, you've been announcing stuff and staying quiet. Like, we want to know what's going on. Like, a lot
Right.
of people keep, like, there's a bunch of studios that they have, like Compulsion Games, that haven't announced their new project yet.
It's time
You
for them to
know,
show us the
there
money,
there
you know what I mean?
they have so much going on that it's like ridiculous. They could really still give us half of the games, and that'll be a lot. You know what I'm saying? With what they're working on, like, that's how much they have. Um, like I said, I'm just excited just because it Xbox seems like there's a lot of promise with Xbox. Um, PlayStation, I'm excited for them. I hope that they go ahead and announce their showcase or something like that coming soon, because I really want to know if God of War is coming out this year. I heard that they're definitely planning on releasing it this year. And if so, I really want to know when. And I'm just excited to play that because that was definitely hands down the best franchise that came out, or at least the game wise that came out last generation for the PlayStation 4. So I'm definitely excited to see more about that. And of course, more of the Spider-Man 2 and the Wolverine. But other than that, like, I don't know too much that's coming out for PlayStation first party wise. Xbox, like I said, to the stratosphere. They got they got developers and studios for days. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can announce a new game every month if they wanted to, it seems like. So, but Shane, let me hear more about you. Like, what do you hype? Do you hope it's a long show? Do you hope
I mean, I'm not really in the length or shortness, just as long as they give me what I want. That's gotta give me that quality, man. Forget the CGI. Let's get some real footage of some games for real, man. I'm tired of being duped into thinking, oh, this game look cool. And you go look back, you're like, hold on, that wasn't gameplay. This
yeah.
gameplay is nothing like this. It looks nothing like what is going on? Like,
Mhm.
I need legit gameplay, and I need some heavy hitters.
So
I need
what do
some
you
stuff that's
think?
gonna have me with some oohs and ahs. You know what I mean?
So we're big Elder Scrolls and Fallout fans. What do you expect from Starfield?
Oh man, definitely expect some more gameplay footage for sure. They
Has
definitely
to.
gotta, they definitely gotta drop that here. If
Yep.
not, they're slipping. Like you
Hmm.
know, they have to have it. The game has to be almost there. It's almost that time.
Yep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's coming out in November.
Yeah, it's
It's
almost that
coming up
time.
quick.
So they definitely need to give us some footage on that to keep the hype going on that for real.
All right. Any like I said, now we're gonna have a predictions episode
Right,
later
that's what I was
down.
saying.
You
There's
know
so
what I'm
many
saying? Like,
games I can get into. Like I didn't even really look at anything, but just some stuff that I remember. Like, man,
okay, so just answer this. So do you want to see something new, or do you want them to focus on the games that they have already announced? Because
uh,
me personally, I'm tired of, man, if they announce a new game, man, I'm gonna just be okay. When is that coming out?
Right.
Like,
I'm
I'm
not really
tired of y'all.
stressed on new stuff, but I'm sure there might be a few.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, I just want them to give us what they got. Like, come on, like, quit playing, serve us up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we've been waiting on all
Yeah,
these games. Quit where they at?
yeah, exactly. And gamers are starting to get impatient, and especially when it comes to like, with the whole Halo thing and everything like that too, with like the lack of content. Like,
I'm
and
being
Xbox
patient. I'm
has
being patient.
Xbox has been quite dry this first half of the
It's
year.
gonna pay off though. Once the
So yeah.
machine get rolling, it's gonna pay off.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. But yeah, man, I'm excited. June 12th, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Definitely be there. So you can go ahead and check us out and hear what we have to say about all the good or bad news that came out of this conference here. And plus, there's going to be a lot of other gaming news around that time as well. So this is the time you're going to see a lot of us. So definitely, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Gamers Anonymous podcast, as well as if you want to listen to us on the way to work or in the car or anything like that, just around the house while you're cleaning up. Go ahead and follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify as well, so you can get your audio fix on the go. All right. But I believe that will be it for this show. So we're going to go ahead and wrap things up. All right. So once again, just thank you for making it to the end of the show. I hope you enjoyed the content. Definitely let me know in the comments or anything if you loved it, enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about these topics. Who's going to purchase things from Warner Brothers. What do you guys think of Modern Warfare 2? Are you guys excited for that? And are you guys also excited for the Xbox and Bethesda game showcase? All right. So you can go ahead and follow me at on Twitter at Donnie Trace, DONNY TR the number 3S. Almost forgot it for a second. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter. Follow me, I'll follow you back. Like I said, I'll talk about nothing but games, pop culture related, movies, music, sports, you name it, man. I'm engaged and I'm always on. That is my platform of choice. Shane, where could these people follow you at, man?
You can follow me on Twitter. It's at TurpTech. That's TURPTECH. It's on your screen for our
Yes,
viewers,
sir.
and spelled it out for the audio people. So
Yes, sir.
definitely, definitely don't be afraid to hit me up. We do respond.
Yes, sir. So go ahead and follow Shane. Like I said, once again, just thanks everyone. Once again, share this with your friends and family. We're trying to raise up our subscribers so we can eventually start doing bigger and better things on the platform and just reach a wider audience. So definitely, if you could hit the like button, leave a comment, I'd greatly appreciate it, or leave a review on any of our audio. On whatever audio podcasting service you're listening to currently right now. It would really help out the channel. But of course, other than that, we will see you guys next week. It's been fun and it's been real. But of course, until next time, never stop gaming. Peace.